my lovelies. For my returning subscribers, you are highly welcome back. I appreciate your support over this art channel. For my new viewers, my name is Oyenya Oyibeke. So by God's grace, in this my channel, I talk about faith, being faithful in God, being faithful in everything you are doing, believing in God, and also believing in yourself. I also talk about lifestyle, different types of lifestyles. I talk about them in this my channel, and also food. Yeah. Please, if today is your first time of seeing this my wonderfully and faithfully made face by God, you did not miss road. Do me a favor. If you find my video interesting, helpful, do me a favor, touch the subscribe. You also touch the notification bell so that when I upload a video, you can be able to be notified. Yes. So in today's video, I am going to inform us, enlighten us, tell us about the German reunion, the process I went, what they need, all the documents they need, the protocol. If you want to come and meet your spouse, stay with your spouse, live with your spouse in Germany. So they have the protocol. So I'll start. So the first thing is to make sure that your passport is still valid at least 6 months. Yeah. Now the second thing they need is your certificate for the marriage. Not ordinary certificate, it must come from the court. So another thing they need is you provide your birth certificate. So if your birth certificate is no more available with you, you can go to the court and declare your birth certificate. So another thing is they will need the documents where you are working. If you are working, they need the document from that office where you are working. So if you are coming with your kids, they need the certificates, the birth certificates of those children. Then another thing they are required is if it happened that your parents, it may happen that if your father is no more alive, you will declare the death certificate in the court. Then your mother, if your mother is still alive, or your father is still alive, they will declare that they are your parents. All those things I'm mentioning here are the documents you will be provided. Then another thing they need is they need the names of your friends. They need two of your friends. They want your old friends. They don't need your new friends. They need your old friends. Two of your friends. Another thing they need is they need your neighbors, not the place you are. They need your neighbors from your village. They need neighbors from your village, not in your hometown, in your town, where you are living. From your hometown, they need 2 of your neighbors. Then another thing they need is your baptismal certificate. If it is available, this one is not under must, because they knew that some people may not be attending church. So this one, they will just write it if available. So they need your baptismal cards and also the name of your pastor. If you are if you are attending church, this one is optional, it's not compulsory. So that's why they even wrote there if available. So another thing they will need, you bring your admission letter from your school. The day you enter school, primary school, the day, the year, the month you enter, and when you finish your primary school. They will also need your first school leaving certificate. So they also require your secondary admission letter when you enter secondary, when you finish your secondary. So the year, the month, the day. So they also require your WAEC. Another thing is for university, if you further your education, they require your university, the result, the year you enter, and when you finish your university. So another thing they require is what? German course. This one is very important also. If you are not with it, if you don't have this one, you bring everything, you are not going anywhere. Even all the documents, all of them are very important. This one they require is German result for AIs. That is A1. That is the first result you will have in Germany. So they require it. You go for the German school, any place you know you can get it. I did my own in Cotonou. Then I went to Lagos because I was living in Cotonou. So after schooling in Cotonou, after going for the lesson for the German school, after the school in Cotonou, then I went to Lagos to write the exam. So that result is very important. If you fail it, you will repeat it because they need it. So these are the documents they need. Then after gathering all the documents, you will tell all the documents, because there are some you will send to your husband. Your husband will just take it and go and submit to them. Many documents, those ones they require, they need here. You send it to your husband because there are some ones they will stamp here. If they stamp it here, then they will send it to the Lagos German embassy. So after that, when you submitted all the documents, they will send a lawyer. When they approved all the documents, if what they need from you are complete and okay, if it is exactly what they want, they will come for the investigation. This is how the investigation goes. They will send a lawyer. The lawyer they will send is the lawyer will come and investigate all those documents you sent to them. The lawyer will investigate all the documents, those ones that came from any office or any schools. He will investigate them. Now those people, you wrote their name there because the names of your old friends, your neighbors, and the witnesses of your marriage. Their names will be there. Those people, they will interview them. The lawyer, the German people sent for the interview, for the investigation of your documents, will interview all these ones, including your parents. They will interview your parents, those of your friends, all those people you gave them their names. They will interview them. Anyone the lawyer interview, the lawyer will snap a picture, take a picture of that person. So, all those things are the process they normally go. So, after the investigation, if the lawyer is true, before the investigation, before everything will start, I omitted this one, your husband have already paid both your own investigation and his own investigation here, because your husband's side will be investigated also, because your husband on his own side, they require all the documents, the school, his school, where he's schooled, both his secondary, primary, if it is higher education, he further, all those documents you provided on your own, both the declaration of age or birth certificate if his own is still around. All those things you provided on your own, your husband's own will be also available. They need it also. So all those people they interviewed on your own side, they will also interview on your husband's side. They will interview your husband's parents, the friends, those ones, the witnesses of your marriage. They will interview everybody. Everybody, they have their names there. All those names they required, they interview all of them. Anyone they interview, they will just do what? Snap the person a picture. So after the investigation, if everything they need is correct, if there is no forge, because if there is any document that is forged, that is fake, the lawyer will report to them that this so document is not original, or this so document is not from this office or from this school you brought them to. So if there is any forged thing, that is why in Germany they are very, very, very strict on that side. They don't joke on it. They investigate everything and know that all these things are nothing but the truth. Every of the documents they are holding, they will investigate all of them. Those ones that come out from the courts, because if your birth certificate is no more available, you went to the court to declare the new birth certificate. They will go to those courts to investigate whether that document came out from that office. So these are the process we go when we talk about family reunion on Germany. So after, when the lawyer give them reports that everything, what he went for the interview, the investigation, everything is correct, everything is truth, then they will now, the embassy will now message to you. Immediately you see their message, they ask you to bring your passport. They also ask you to bring the health insurance. That means that your visa is around the corner. They have already issued you the visa. But if there is any problem, any wayo, any corner, if there is any document that is not correct, that is forged. So count your own off. You are not going anywhere. So this is about the German family reunion. That is the process I went before I came over. So I just say, let me just share, because there are some people that may need this information. They will not know how to get it. So here comes the end of this my video. I appreciate so much for you stopping by, leaving what you are doing to listen to me. I appreciate so much. May the good Lord bless you. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do me a favor. Touch the subscribe. You also touch the notification bell so that when I upload a video, you can be able to be notified. Oh, yes. Yeah, there is something I omitted. You know, their protocol is too long. So when the lawyer gave them the reports, good results, good reports about you, they will still do what? Call you for interview. I omitted this one. I am sorry. So they will also call you an interview. On my own side, when they were interviewing me there in Lagos, they were interviewing my husband here in Germany at the same time to know whether what I said down there is exactly what my husband was saying over here. So they asked my husband about me. They asked me about my husband. There are a lot of questions they will ask you. There are a lot of questions they will ask you about your husband, and there are a lot of questions they will ask your husband about you, for them to know really if it is true is your wife or it's true is your husband. So you make sure you get all the question, because whom you call your husband or you call your wife, you're supposed to know everything about him or about her. So this is the end of this my video. Do me a favor, touch the subscribe. You also touch the notification bell. See you next in my next video. I love you all so much. Stay tuned as I come up in my next video. Choose. Bye. Subscribe if you have not. Subscribe if you have not. Subscribe. Bye bye. Choose. I love you all.